Hi and welcome back to the third part of my tutorial Matching in Footage2. Now we're gonna import our CG object and compose it with the original scene. So select your scene and drag it down here into the Make New Comp button, and that way you will get a new composition with the right settings for your scene. Okay, and now we're gonna import our image sequence. So go to File, Import and File. Now navigate to where you save the PNG sequence. And then select the first PNG image, make sure it's set to PNG sequence and import it as a footage, and click open. And now we can drag our PNG file sequence on top of your background. And you see, it does not look like we want it to look. So let's fix these problems now. And as you see, it's not as long as the main footage. So right click onto your footage, interpret footage, main. Now go to the frame rate settings and set the frame rate as the frame rate of your background, as it's 24 in this case. Now you can extend it, and now you see the objects will follow along the camera. But there already are these white edges. Okay, we're gonna fix this now. Right click on your footage, interpret footage, main, and go to the alpha, select the last one and set the color, in this case white, which you exported from 3DSMAX to the background. Okay, and now it starts looking realistic, starts looking good. But there are a few other things to match. For example, the noise at the background with the noise of the CG object. So select your CG object sequence, go to Effect, Noise and Grain, and choose Add Grain. Now the preview mode should be Final Output. Okay, and now you have to play around with the settings to get it look good. Now I'm gonna match the noise of our CG object to the noise of our background to make it look more realistic than if I won't do this. Play around with the settings till you get the right look. Maybe use one of the presets and play around with the other settings. Okay, but for now, as you can see, it's looking pretty good. Starts looking realistic. But there is another thing you can do. For example, the color intensity of your object is not the color intensity of your background. So we're gonna fix this now. Select your CG object, go to Effect, Color Correction, and choose Tint. It's just an easy way to get off the color of your object. Now go to amount of tint, and play around with the settings till the color of the CG object matches to the color of your background. Okay, this looks good. Maybe a little bit more amount to tint. Okay, and now I want to match the lightning and maybe a little bit of color. So go to Effect, Color Correction, and choose Curves. And now you can match the color of the color and the lightning of the object to the color and the lightning of the background. It's just a little bit lighter there. Go to the channel blue and add a little bit of blue, because on the background sequence there's a little bit more blue. So add it. Okay, if you look before, there's a little bit of changing on your CG object, but this little bit of changing makes your CG object looking like it's actually inside the scene. Okay, so this won't be a color correction tutorial. I will make another tutorial on color correction, so you can go to Effects, Color Correction, and choose a few things to correct your color to get the right mood on your scene. But okay, I just wanna export it now. So go to Composition and Make Movie. And that way you can export your scene. Now you can choose the output mode and where to output. So click on output mode, lossless, then choose the format. I just like QuickTime Movie because it's small and it's good quality. Select where you want to save it and what name it should be. Then click Save, and yeah, now you're ready to render, so click render. Thanks for watching these tutorials. Please subscribe me, and yeah, I will do other tutorials, so hope to see you later in my other tutorials.